And right now at 5 o'clock, a live look from our tower cams in Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and Grand Haven. It's not officially summer yet, but it is warm outside, and it's going to be that way for a few days. It is gorgeous, but the heat can be hard on some. So let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons with a quick look at the numbers.
Juliet, this is the last day of meteorological spring. Meteorological summer starts tomorrow, but we have some very summer-like temperatures outside right now. They are in the upper 80s and even low 90s. 90 in Fremont, 92 in Holland under partly cloudy skies. So far today, the records have been set in Muskegon, set back in 2016, tied in Holland just here in the past hour, 1934. For those enough that are old enough to remember, those were the Dust Bowl years. So this is just as hot as those years back in the 30s. Another change today has been higher humidity. Dew points, the actual measure of the water in the air, up to the 60s up in Hart and the Fremont area. And that is where some pop-up showers and isolated thunderstorms have been, where the highest dew points have been. Stronger thunderstorm just north of Baldwin. All of those are moving to the north, and they'll die down with the evening cool down. Not going to cool down a whole lot here in West Michigan next several days. We'll tell you how long the heat will last and when we might see some meaningful rain. That is in just a few minutes. Certainly looked and felt different again today. A lot of fair weather cumulus clouds. A couple of those produced some showers, especially to the north. 13 weather ball is green. No change to the hot weather pattern foreseen. Still not quite humid though. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. You can see those clouds on our dog walking forecast for Mr. Kissman and Bambino. Nancy, it's going to be warm this evening. If you're walking out the side with these guys, make sure they're on the grassy areas because the pavement could be a little bit hot. We're only going to drop into the upper 60s here tonight to near 70, but a green paw for your evening and morning walk. Or Mr. Kissman and Bambino. 7.6 out of a 10-point scale to create green energy from the sun here during the day tomorrow. Winds will be a little bit lighter tomorrow, so most of our green energy electricity is coming from the sun these days. Again, we've had a few fair weather cumulus clouds here in the greater Grand Rapids area where there's been a little higher humidity up here in Oceana and Lake counties. There are some showers and even some stronger thunderstorms in northern portions of Lake County. But for the most part, high pressure continues to feed in that drier air, and I think there's a little bit less of a chance for a shower or a thunderstorm tomorrow. Our models showing those showers dissipating here in the next few hours. During the day tomorrow, models trying to pop up again, a pop-up shower, but I think they'll even be fewer and farther between than what we saw today. And there weren't many today, were there? Lots of clear skies again Thursday night, and on Friday we'll repeat this as well. More sunshine, and the heat is going to continue all the way into the weekend. 92 here tomorrow after reaching 90 today. That will be day number 3 tomorrow. On Friday, that will be day number 4 as we get to 93. And day number 5 likely during the day on Saturday as we hit 91. Fortunately, the dew points will be under 60, so it won't feel as steamy as it could here in West Michigan. Looking farther ahead from June 8th through the 14th, it now appears that the coolest air not going to quite come in from the back door over New England, so we're going to stay a little bit higher chances for warmer temperatures at the end of our 10-day out to day 14. And in terms of precipitation, we may actually be a little bit closer to what we usually get. We do have a chance of some storms in the 10-day forecast. Lake Michigan water temperatures are around 50 at the beaches with that east wind that's pushing the warmer water out into Lake Michigan at the buoys, a couple miles offshore. They're at least in the low and mid 60s. For tonight, 62, 63 around Hart and Ludington, mid 60s from Muskegon south, where we have that severe thunderstorm warning north of Baldwin for a little while. Low 60s, mid 60s Fremont and Greenville, Grand Rapids southward. Very warm night, getting down into the mid 60s under clear skies. 13 on your side forecast. 80s all the way from Sunday through at least most of next week as that backdoor cold front doesn't quite get here. A little bit of haze in the air Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Yes, there is a chance of a thunderstorm next Thursday night and possibly the following Saturday. Right now, Juliet, that's the only time that I see any chance of meaningful rain, and it's just a small chance at this point.
And it's a long way off if it happens.
You bet.
Thank you, George. sunshine, blue skies, puffy white clouds. George, some people really like this kind of weather.
I certainly do. I like to lay out in my hammock, you know, in the backyard. I don't have a pool to jump into, though.
You know I love this weather. I wait all year for it.
Yeah, thank goodness the pools are starting to open here in West Michigan, but if you haven't got the pool open yet, we still have a few more days where it is going to be very warm. 13 weather ball is green, so no change for seen. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. 90 plus in most areas, including here in Grand Rapids, averages 75. We made a mistake. I made a mistake yesterday. I thought yesterday was Monday. I'm sure you did too. So I had the incorrect target for yesterday. We're actually 19 days in a row. We did not start over today. We came within 1 degree of our forecast high. We're going to end up the month of May a little bit below average for temperature, our second driest May on record, and just a little bit below in terms of our sunshine. Another clean air action day coming up tomorrow, not only for West Michigan, but also for Kent, Ionia, Barry, Kalamazoo, and Calhoun counties, because we are expected to see that ozone level climb back up into the unhealthy for sensitive groups. So stay indoors if you got COPD or asthma. Forecast for tomorrow, no record highs except for Muskegon. 1934 was the Dust Bowl era. We had 100 plus except for Muskegon, but I think you'll break your record here tomorrow. 30-day updated outlook for June came in today. High chances we will continue warmer than average for the month, and continued high chances for less precipitation, kind of like our current weather pattern. I think it's based off of our current weather pattern. Today, where the highest humidity was, there were some thunderstorms up here in northern Muego County, mainly in Lake County, north of our viewing area. Those will die down as the sun goes down here later on tonight, but tomorrow there could be even fewer showers and storms. There they are, moving off to the north this evening. This is overnight, mainly clear skies. During the day tomorrow, the model's trying to pop up a shower here and there. I wouldn't expect one. The chances are less than about 5%. And even on Friday, as we start our day, I don't think we're going to see any precipitation at all. Next meaningful rain, probably not until late next week. Out of Lake Michigan tomorrow, you can expect winds to be virtually flat once again, with offshore winds becoming onshore during the afternoon. Lots of sunshine, no threat of rain out over the lake. Clean air action day along the lakeshore, upper 80s around Ludington and Hart, 90 plus from Muskegon and Holland southward, low 90s up along US 10 and also in Fremont and Greenville. Here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll climb up to around 92. 13 on your side forecast. Backdoor cold front's only going to bring our temperatures down into the 80s starting next week. Little haze Tuesday and Wednesday. Next best chance for rain, not a great one, Thursday night and perhaps the following Saturday.